Hey everyone, welcome back to Living in Ottawa. And if you're trying to decide between moving to Ottawa or moving to Calgary in 2025, you're not alone. These two cities actually come up all the time in relocation searches, especially for families, professionals, and remote workers who are trying to balance the cost of living, lifestyle, and job opportunities and the future potential. So in today's video, I'm breaking down Ottawa versus Calgary across 5 categories: affordability, weather and lifestyle, job market, commuting and transit, and family friendliness. And if you're moving from Toronto, Vancouver, or anywhere in between, this is one video you're going to want to watch to the end. But before we get into it, show reel, hit it. Welcome back. I'm Peter Twolan, your guide to living in Ottawa. On this channel, we take the guesswork out of relocating, buying a home, or even just figuring it all out and where you should belong. Subscribe for local tips, neighborhood tours, and everything you need to know to feel good about your move to Ottawa. Feel free to reach out, give me a call, shoot us a text, even send us an email if you have any questions, because we got your back. We're moving to Ottawa. Let's start with one of the things everyone asks first. How much does it cost to live in Ottawa versus Calgary in 2025? And according to the latest national housing data, Ottawa's average home price is about mid-2025 is sitting around $655,000, with detached homes averaging about $850,000 and condos around $420,000. Now, Calgary's average home price is currently hovering around $585,000, with detached homes sitting around $720,000 and condos near the $320,000 mark. So while Calgary is still more affordable on average, Ottawa's price growth has been slower and more stable, especially through the ups and downs of the national market. But here's the twist. Calgary's prices are actually starting to climb quickly due to an in-migration from Ontario and BC. And the affordability gap, it's actually shrinking. In fact, according to recent interprovincial migration reports, Calgary has actually seen one of the fastest price accelerations since 2022. And when it comes to monthly costs, utilities, and property taxes, they tend to be lower in Calgary. But Ottawa also has lower auto insurance and lower daycare fees in some areas when you're looking. So it's not just that Calgary is cheaper narrative anymore. You really have to weigh your lifestyle, housing needs, and long-term plans overall. Let's talk climate, because this one's a big factor. Calgary is sunnier. In fact, it's actually one of the sunniest major cities in Canada, with over 330 sunny days per year. And winters are cold, yes, but the Chinooks bring temporary warm spells even in January. Ottawa gets a lot of snow, around 220 centimeters annually. And yes, it's longer. Colder winters overall, but it also has 4 distinct seasons, stunning fall colors, and amazing access to lakes, forests, and trails year-round. And if you love hiking, skiing, or mountain culture, Calgary is hard to beat. Banff is less than 90 minutes away, but if you love heritage neighborhoods, water access, and urban greenery, Ottawa wins big. Now, Ottawa also has over 850 parks. The Rideau Canal, Gatineau Park, which is just 15 minutes away, and a slower, more European-style pace of life that many families and professionals appreciate. Ottawa is also ranked one of Canada's most walkable, mid-sized cities, particular neighborhoods like Centretown, Sandy Hill, and Westboro. And both cities actually have strong economies, but for very different reasons. Ottawa's economy is anchored by the federal government with over 150,000 public service jobs, as well as high-tech and defense security sectors. Now, Calgary's economy is still energy-driven, though it's diversifying fast with tech, logistics, and agriculture tech industries are actually growing up all over the place in Calgary. In Ottawa, top employers include Shopify, the Government of Canada, especially D&D, Department of National Defence, Health Canada, CRA, Canada Revenue Agency, and other high-tech companies like Nokia, Ciena, QNX, which was formerly BlackBerry. Ottawa is also home to one of Canada's largest defense R&D hub areas. In Calgary, you're seeing a surge in tech startups, clean energy, and remote-friendly roles. Many professionals from Toronto and Vancouver are moving there for that exact reason. But if work in the public sector, defense, or education, or you want long-term economic stability with less boom-bust risk, Ottawa is a safer bet. Ottawa's unemployment rate sits around 4.6%, which is slightly below Calgary's, which is 5.8%, though both are still pretty healthy. Transit is another weak spot for both cities. Ottawa has the new LRT system, but it's still under construction, and the expansion of it is facing a lot of reliability issues. And then the commute times in Ottawa are generally shorter overall. The average is about 26 minutes. Whereas Calgary actually has a more developed C train system with good suburban access and also future expansion plans. But traffic congestion is getting worse. And if you're a cyclist or a walker, Ottawa is great. It has hundreds of kilometers of urban trails, a growing bike lane network, and a much more centralized housing options than you would find in Calgary. But if you're planning to live in the suburbs, Calgary may have an edge on larger suburban infrastructure, more free parking, faster highway commuting, especially compared to Ottawa's greenbelt bottlenecks. Both cities are amazing places to raise a family. Ottawa shines with school quality, multiple public and Catholic school boards, top-ranked French immersion programs, and specialty schools across the city. And safety is another strength. Ottawa consistently ranks in the top 3 safest major cities in Canada when it comes to activities, from organized sports to nature camps to museums, and even multicultural events. There's a ton of things for kids to do year-round. And Calgary also has excellent schools, recreation, but more its suburban growth has been in recent years. So some neighborhoods are actually still building out infrastructure. And in Ottawa, Barrhaven, Canada, Orleans are all well-established family hubs. In Calgary, Mahogany, Evanston, and Legacy are popular for young families. Calgary is growing fast. It surpassed 1.65 million residents and is building aggressively to accommodate the boom. Ottawa is growing steadily with a current population of close to 1.1 million and a stronger emphasis on urban intensification, heritage preservation, and bilingual city services. So if you're looking for space in newer homes, Calgary may be the winner. But if you want a stable, charming, cultural-rich city, Ottawa might be the perfect fit. So which city really comes out on top? When it comes to real estate and cost of living, Calgary takes the edge for now, though Ottawa is steadily catching up. And for weather and nature, it's hard to beat Calgary's sunshine and those mountain views. But if you're talking job security and stability, Ottawa stands strong, especially with its public sector and growing tech scene. And on commute times and transit, Ottawa comes out ahead with shorter daily drives and cycling culture that's only getting better. And finally, the family-friendly living, Ottawa gets the nod again, with great schools, a strong sense of safety, and that close-knit community feel. My verdict, if you want adventure, sunshine, and growth potential, Calgary is a compelling choice. And if you're looking for stability, safety, and community, Ottawa is an underrated winner, especially for families, remote workers, and long-term planners. Let me know in the comments below, which city speaks to you more? And if you're thinking about moving to Ottawa, feel free to reach out to us. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, even wrap it up in a bow, and send it first class, because we got your back. We're moving to Ottawa, or anywhere across Canada. And each and every week, we're bringing brand new videos just like this one. So make sure to tap that subscribe button and click the bell so you're notified each and every time we do a brand new video. Till next time, take care.